Probably.
That's what we should do.
Yeah, I want to do one from the beach for sure.
I definitely don't want to stand up right now.
Well, I do want to get some footage of the Mickey's 40 though. It's been a while.
Is that malt liquor?
Oh yeah, it's very malty. Fine malt liquor.
Yeah, but like
It's real malty.
8%?
Oh, probably. No. I would guess it's more in the 5 range.
Really?
I would guess
Oh, so it's more of a
5.5.
beer type.
Yeah, but it's, like I said, real malty. So it's kind of got that sweetness.
There's some malt liquors you get in there brutal.
Colt 45. Ooh. I had Colt 45. I lived in Madison, so I wasn't 21. I had my roommate carry out. I think it was 40. I mean, Colt 45 double malt. So, malt on top of malt. Just syrupy sweet.
And I feel like that's what gets you hammered.
Well, and then I also did a whole bunch of acid. So then as I'm in the bathroom throwing up the Colt 45 double malt and the toilet's breathing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, never drank that shit again. It's been 24 years.
There was this one, they still got around Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah. I have seen those.
With the gray label.
They got them.
Those are brutal.
They had them up there.
Those are brutal.
That's garbage beer.
Oh, terrible.
Out of La Crosse. It's a garbage beer like Steel Reserve.
Worse than Steel Reserve.
Well, they make them both.
Oh, they make the same thing.
Yup, that La Crosse brewery, they make that
Hurricanes
shitty.
worse than Steel Reserve.
I would
rather drink Steel Reserve.
I will buy those beers for brats only.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, because they give you great beer taste.
If you see me buying a Steel Reserve or a Hurricane, the brats are going in it. I can guarantee you that much.
Well, that's going to give you the most powerful beer taste for sure.
And it's all it's worth. I wouldn't put it in my mouth. I put a lot of things in there.
No, I remember my buddy getting so hammered. He drank one of those in like 15 minutes. He gets halfway through the second one and he just disappears.
Yeah, he's in a fake bush.
Where'd he go? Go around the corner and he's laying in the yard.
Hurricane!
He's laying in the yard.
I bet you make that sound when you throw it up. Hurricane!
I bet you tear your neck muscle from throwing them.
I've almost done that where you're like, I lost my voice. Little vocal cord. Bloodshot eye.
So bad, you're like making your abs rip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one nice thing. It's like, I feel like I did a workout.
Yeah.
Bloodshot eye.
But then you only realize that you threw up when you realize that your abs hurt.
And when you see all your clothes on the bathroom floor and shape of a person where you slept there all night.
True.
A dog looking at me like
I've
I'm
only,
a
I've
crazy
only done
person.
that once. Slept on a bathroom floor.
I'm usually good for one a year. It's usually a yearly event. So my wife knows if like April rolls around and I haven't done it yet, there's going to be a bathroom floor night coming up.
I've done that once that I can remember.
I've done it.
But I've done things similar where I kind of just like end up where I end up. Where I get to my room, but
Yeah.
I sleep on the floor
Good
in
enough.
front of my bed.
Right, because being up there elevated with no ground contact is like, that's the trick I learned in lacrosse. If you take one leg off the bed and put it on the floor,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm balanced, I'm centered. Nothing
Yeah.
is.
That is a move that people always tell you to do. Put one leg on the floor.
It's true. It is true. I've gone from full-on spins to, ooh, all right, we can sleep like this. You wake up in the morning.
You don't think you're that drunk, and then you lay down and get the spins. That's the worst.
We used to have a water bed in high school.
Oh, I had a water bed
Yeah.
in middle school.
Oof.
Classic.
Yeah, after a liter of vodka, you do not want to be on a water bed.
No, I bet.
Yeah, and I had gone to Pizza Hut, the lunch buffet earlier in the day, and I had a little shag rug carpet next to my bed, so I threw up vodka, orange juice, cheese into a shag rug. It was all in there. I remember I took it to the bathroom and like tried to hose it off in the shower to like, my mom the next day like, what smells like violent puke and what happened to your rug? I don't know.
That's the thing, is when you're younger, you think you can just hide stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, nobody pieced that together. It's like fucking CSI to
Nowadays,
figure
like,
out.
if I do something like that, I'm like, well, that's going in the dumpster right now.
Well, that's what's hilarious is my kid thinks she gets away with stuff,
Oh, yeah.
but I just like mental note.
Yeah.
Was it 2 weeks ago? I went down there and I was cleaning shit up. Like, oh, who's left the end of their 6-pack of like red, white, and blue seltzers? Like, okay. So I just sat them on the table so it would serve notice that I was aware they were there. Next day they were gone.
What was it? What, there was like 2 left?
Three.
Three's not bad.
No, I mean, and they're all little lightweights, you
Yeah.
know. 110 pounds, these girls.
No, I would put way more down than at that age.
Yeah. Well,
I'd have 3 UV bottles and end up in a cornfield.
well, that's what they say, Zimas. We were pulling off to the side of someone's like road and like, I'm drinking Zimas.
There's like that meme where it's like, if you buy a UV bottle past 22, you should be arrested. You are buying someone alcohol that's not 21.
Yeah.
It's true though.
It's like,
I
they
remember
got a
when-
little button under the counter you push. Like,
I remember when we were in the Dells and they came out with that cake and we thought it was bullshit. UV cake, we're like, there's
That's
no way.
good.
They fucking nailed it.
they did nail it. But all the cake stuff's gone away.
It is.
Um,
Because you can only drink 2 shots of it.
Well, it's all, they've got all, they call it birthday cake now and confetti,
Yeah.
where it's all frosting flavor. I don't want frosting. I don't like frosting. I scrape
either.
90% of the frosting
Me
off
too.
the cake. Cake batter is where it's at.
I like
When they stop doing the cake batter.
the thin layer of frosting.
Yeah.
I will
like-
literally remove half the top. I'm
I'll
the
take it
same
all
way.
off. I'll take
I'm
it all
the same
off.
way.
Don't need it. It's all
Like, I
sugar.
used to like the cake that didn't have frosting, but it had the frosting right between
In the
the
middle?
cakes.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all you need.
That is.
all you need.
That's enough. A little layer. I'm calling for a ruling. That's official. That's a.
And Oreo,
And so you need-
ice cream cakes. You ever had that?
Mm.
It's like bread, Oreos, ice cream.
Okay.
That's the cake.
What? What? Get the big soup.
Ted. Ted.
What are you doing this? You told me those lights were off.
What?
You told me Wendy's lights were off.
They turn them back on. I don't run Wendy's.
No, they actually turned them all off, and then and then people started coming through the drive-thru.
Like it said they delivered until like 1 a.m. He keeps playing.
Of course he keeps playing. He's a fucking baby. Are you a fucking baby? God, baby Jesus. All right, what are we at, 8.5?
Oh shit! I forgot that was going.
Yeah. That's the beauty when you forget all about it. Wow.
Yeah, gonna have to cut that all off.
I ain't gonna finish my drink, so I'll pay my $1 fine when I get back to town. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
there's no way you're gonna finish that.
that was my latest debacle. I went to
Is it
cash
still
out
cold?
ish.
Yeah, that's the worst when you get 40s though.
Well, that's why that's the game. It's can you finish the 40 before the Wisconsin summer heat makes it undrinkable? And unfortunately for me, it's South Carolina heat, and that's oddly not any different than Wisconsin.
I was just
when
about
you-
to say.
No.
I don't think it's that bad yet.
No, this ain't nothing.
I honestly thought we've had a few hotter days.
Well, and we've both said it on the podcast, but we've both talked to a person from Florida who is like, Wisconsin's way worse.
Yeah.
I
My
didn't-
buddies came up here and they're from Jacksonville and they're like, we got heat, but we don't got heat like this.
Yeah, and my
Like, it
buddy
feels
was
like there's
from
a heavy rain on you when you're walking out.
my buddy was from Gainesville,
Like you're
I think.
swimming.
So he said the same thing. I thought he was fucking with me. He was like, Wisconsin, this humidity. I'm like, dude, you got swamps and shit. I mean, you don't got humidity. You're not like
I
this.
think it's just like the ocean wind coming off, you know, pushing everything. It's not dry. Like it says 100% humidity down there, but it's not humidity like
Yeah, I'd say if we both talked to somebody from Florida that was like,
Both they were brothers, and they were like, yeah, we got heat. We ain't got heat like this.
well, in 1998, I went down to Orlando for the 4th of July. I was down there for a week. I flew back up to the Madison airport. I got out of the airplane, and I went, Jesus Christ, it's fucking hotter here.
Where?
Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I flew from Orlando to Madison, and it was hotter when I got to Madison. So,
You know, my brother, when we had that 110 week, my brother's like, it's hot as hell down here. It's 90. I'm like, dude, it's 110 in
fuck
Wisconsin
off.
right now.
And we got fucking mosquitoes the size of your fist.
Yeah,
fucking-
they literally can unlock your door.
Oh yeah, they'll do it, and fucking the gnats will distract you.
And the
biting
chain
the
doesn't
shit out of
help.
you.
They can fit through there.
Yeah, they send in a guy and he just unlocks it. It's
Well, they're trying to sell stuff, but don't buy it.
right. It's magazine subscriptions mostly, but if you don't buy, they'll probably just sting you and leave.
Just be happy
You're
they
better.
don't have West Nile.
Right. Just hope for that.
Yes. Because it can get much, much worse. You know what really pissed me off? Someone's like, you know what's the most killing animal in the world? The mosquito. I'm like, well,
Mosquito.
is the mosquito an animal? I'm like, I don't count it that way.
You kind of filter insects out of animals, don't you?
Yeah, that's how I
I mean,
feel.
like four-chambered
Like,
heart.
first off, the hippopotamus and the mosquito are completely different to me.
Right. Well, they're both animals. Like, they don't.
I'm like, I can kick a firefly in the face. I don't count that as an animal.
Right. Like, one will fucking truck you into dust. And
Yeah.
just stomp you out and leave no remainder of your living
You
husk.
turn to mush.
Yeah. It's just you're paste on the
Right.
bottom of a hippo's foot.
One of the comedians,
Rhinoceros.
one of the comedians I watched, he was telling stories about how elephants hold grudges.
I've heard
And,
that.
He said that he went to Africa and the farmer that he was by or whatever, they shoot away a bunch of animals from his, or elephants from his like crops and stuff. Well, he had a donkey that was tied up. Woke up in the morning, that thing was mushed.
Stomped
He's
him.
like, that thing wasn't even there.
Payback.
It was gone.
Motherfucker.
Guess what? They didn't eat any of the vegetables.
Yeah.
They
Like,
came
no,
back,
it wasn't about that.
killed his tied up donkey and left.
It's about revenge.
But I guess you kind of can see that with like their trainers too.
Right?
It happens. Killer whales kill. Some things are exactly as they seem.
I'm not gonna get this down.
There's no way.
It's so malty.
Malt liquor's the worst for me.
Yeah. It's not gonna be pleasant when it comes back up either. You'll be like, oh, that's malt.
No. That's too much. What, you think that's good for part 2? What is
I think so. We got to be about 10 minutes, right?
10, 13.
Oh, 13? Jesus Christ. Well, we ran long. So, for Drinks with Ron, in a parking lot in South Carolina, Derek and Ted Jansen, I'm Ron, signing off.